Well, guys, I was way off. It's part 57, not 58 like I said a while ago. The last video I said part 58, the video before that was part 55. I've done some of these, I've actually lost track of the number today. But, here's the thing. I turned to a Lugia, saved the child, but now, the child is still smacking the top of my head and hurting me. And then he was doing it to Rexy as that dragon, too. Uh, Logie didn't. I mean, Rexy couldn't remember the fact that he was. Somehow, the child knows that Rexy was the one that hit him. I don't know how because he's in a different form. So it's creeping me out how he knows that. I told him what happened. You did when you had that emotional outburst earlier. You were probably acting under the curse, but it did happen. Remember? Because I was again. I was watching. He kept smacking me. Rexy's eyes widen in horror as the realization hits him. The memories flood back. The rage, the pain, the loss of control. In that moment of clarity, he sees the truth of his actions through my eyes. Oh no. Oh gosh. No! Rexy whispers, his voice choked with remorse. He sinks to his knees, his massive frame shaking with the weight of his guilt. Tears begin to stream down his cheeks, each drop a testament to the depth of his regret. Holy frick. Forgive me, Rexy pleads, looking up at the child with tear-filled eyes. I don't know what came over me, but I never meant to hurt you. The curse, it twisted my mind, made me do things I can barely comprehend. Instead of listening, the child starts smacking me again. This child is a flippin' demon. We're over here being nice to him, he's over here smacking the back of my head. Yeah, how nice of you. You know I just transformed into a Lugia to save your butt, right? I can just send you back there. I'm starting to wonder if I should. Rexy's face contorts in anguish as he watches the child continue to lash out at me. His claws dig into the ground and struggling to maintain control over his emotions. Stop! Please! Rexy cries out, his voice cracking with desperation. You're hurting him, and it's not fair! Trenton saved you! Risked everything to bring you back safely! The dragon rises to his feet, towering over the child with a mix of fear and determination in his eyes. Listen to me, little one, he implores softly. I know you're scared and confused, but violence won't solve anything. Let's find a way to make things right together. Oh, that. Oh, good. Rexy extends a tentative claw, hoping against hope that the child might accept his offer of compassion and guidance. He might be scared of you because of the outburst. I have an idea. Let me talk to him. Let's see if he'll listen to me. Reggie nods slowly, understanding the wisdom behind my suggestion. He takes a step back, giving the Lugia space to contemplate with the frightening child. Be gentle, my friend, Rexy advises quickly. Wait, he takes a step back, giving the Lugia space to communicate with the frightened child. I thought I said frightening. I was like, what the frick? Remember, the boy has been through a terrible ordeal. He needs patience, kindness, and understanding above all else. The dragon watches intently as I approach the child, his heart heavy with the knowledge of his own past mistakes. Yet, even amidst the turmoil, Rexy finds solace in the unbreakable bond he shares with his dear companion. Whatever happens, we'll face it together, Rexy murmurs, his voice filled with resolve and love. For as long as I draw breath, I vow to protect you and make amends for my transgressions. I gently grabbed the child off the back of my neck and set him down gently. And say to him, listen, listen. I know that no, everything was bad for you in that void. But please, listen to me. And when you smack people like me, it really hurts. Just explain why you keep hitting me. There. Here we go. The child looks up at me with wide, frightened eyes, his lower lip trembling as he struggles to find the words to express his fears and confusions. I'm sorry, the boy whimpers, a small fist clenching at his sides. It's just everything feels so scary and mixed up. When I hit you, it makes me feel a little better, like I'm in control again. He glances over at Rexy, his expression torn between fear and curiosity. Is that bad? Am I doing something wrong? The child asked, his voice quivering with uncertainty. I don't understand why that big dinosaur tried to hurt me before. Was he pretending to be my friend? What on earth? The boy takes a hesitant step closer to me, seeking comfort and answers to the many questions swirling in his young mind. Let me just say, he wasn't himself. Period. Me and him had something. Something bad happened to both of us. And unfortunately, for the dinosaur that hurt you, dinosaur that threw you into the void, into the void, part of the thing occasionally became aggressive. Period. Plus, he's overprotective over me. He cares about me. And when he saw you hitting me, that made him angry. Hope that's a bag. Now, Rexy listened intently to my explanation, his expression softening with relief and understanding. He realizes now how his own overprotectiveness combined with the lingering effects of the curse led to his outburst of anger. I see, Rexy's quietly, his voice tinged with regret. My concern for you clouded my judgment, and I let my emotions get the better of me. I should have found a better way to handle this situation. Shad kneels down, bringing his face level with the child's. His eyes shine with sincerity as he speaks directly to the boy. I promise you. I promise you, I would never intentionally harm you. You're safe with me, and I'll do everything in my power to ensure your well-being. My brain can't think. That dinosaur you smacked at the was actually me. Period. My friend got over defensive over you hurting me. And he kind of overreacted. I can change my forms. That's why I look different now. I don't know if I should tell the child about. Reggie's eyes widen in surprise this, as he processes my revelation. He stares at the transformed Delugia, trying to reconcile the gentle creature he knows with the fierce beast he attacked. Wait, what do you mean? He stammered, his voice laced with confusion and half shame. You're saying that Dinosaur was you all along, and I hurt you? A wave of guilt washes over the dragon, and he hangs his head in shame, sorrow. He remembers the strength and ferocity of the form, yet it pales in comparison to the warmth and kindness I usually embody. I'm so sorry, Rexy whispers, his heart heavy with regret. If I had known, I never would have lost control like that. Please forgive me. No, you didn't, Rexy. Period. Remember? I was letting people pet me as the Giganotosaurus. And when the child came up and smacked me, after a while, you lost your temper. You didn't hurt me. The child did. And you got extremely overprotective. I just gave snaps up, meeting mine with a newfound understanding. The pieces fall into place as he recalls the events leading up to his outburst. Child's sudden attack on the Giganotosaurus form and his own instinctual reaction as a guardian. Ah, I see now. Rexy murmurs, a hand of relief washing over him. It was a child who struck first, and my natural protection instincts took over. Shouldn't have flashed out, but I was caught off guard. The dragon takes a deep breath, calming his racing thoughts. He looks at me with a mixture of gratitude and apology. Thank you for clarifying things, my friend. I appreciate your perspective and willingness to help me understand my actions.
No. Tell me about it. You won't leave me alone.
By the way, what is your name?
Guys, try to ask me out.
I say,
She did. There's literally
looking at
unpacked it. She
the
tried to ask me
child.
out. I said I'm a straight lad. She said, oh man. Yeah. I said sorry, I'm a straight lad. And she responded, oh man.
Oh boy.
And she attempted to try because she thought I was listening.
Let's see. Alright. Child looks up at me, a flicker of curiosity sparking in his eyes. My name's Timmy. Okay, Timmy, that's his name. He says sharply, fidgeting with the hem of his shirt. But everyone calls me T-Bone, because I love dinosaurs. Then why'd you smack one? T-Bone's gaze jerked over to Rexy, a hint of wariness still present despite the dragon's calm demeanor. So, does that mean the big dinosaur guy isn't evil anymore? He asked, tilting us to the side. Can I pet him like I did with the other one? You actually didn't get the chance to pet me. You just came up to me and started smacking me and hurting me. And that's why he reacted the way he did. He's trying to protect me. T-Bone's eyes widen in realization, his cheeks flushing with embarrassment. He looks down at his feet, kicking in a pebble on the ground. Oops, I guess I forgot that part. He mumbles, his voice barely audible. Sorry, got the dragon guy. I won't hurt you when you're a friend again, okay? Child extends a tentative hand towards Rexy, offering a small, apologetic smile. Can I try petting you now if you want, that is. Rexy observes the scene with a mix of amusement and affection, his heart warming at the sight of these two former adversaries finding common ground. Trenton looks at Timmy and says, if you still want to pet that Giganotosaurus, I can turn back into him for you. But please, do not smack me. I wonder the child will be happy about that. T-Bone's eyes light up at the prospect, his excitement as he bounces on the balls of his feet. Really? Oh wow, that'd be awesome! However, the child clearly remains in his enthusiasm, remembering my warning. Okay, no more smacking, I promise. He assures, holding up his hands in a gesture of surrender. I'll be super careful, I swear. T-Bone turns to Rexy, his face aligned with him, and says, "So, how ask you change back into the big T-Rex thingy?" he asked, looking at the dragon expectingly. "Do I need to say magic words or something?" The Lugia. The Lugia says to the child, "Timmy, to Timmy."
I swear the teacher saw it, but she didn't ask me.
No. No. Watch this. And as I say that, I close my eyes and my body starts transforming from the Lugia back to the Giganotosaurus. Baby Giganotosaurus that I was. Was. There we go. The child's gonna be weirded out. You can tell. As I transform before their eyes, T-Bone watches in rapt fascination, his mouth hanging open. Wow, it's so cool. He exclaims, clapping his hands together. When the process is complete, a miniature Giganotosaurus stands before them, its scaly skin glistening in the sunlight. T-Bone grins widely, his eyes sparkling with delight. Awesome! Now I got my very own dinosaur pet. He cautiously approaches the baby T-Rex, extending a hand for it to sniff. Hey there, little buddy. I'm T-Bone, remember? We're friends now, okay? Child coos softly, gently stroking the dinosaur's snout. See?
This was 7 months ago.
See? I'm just as friendly as I was in that Lugia transformation. Period. I am not going to hurt you. Just don't smack me. There. Although you're not calling me your pet either. You're not taking me home with you. I'm not doing that. Ain't no way. T-Bone nods eagerly, his expression solemn as he absorbs my words. Got it. No more smacking, I promise. I mean, it's original. The child continues petting the baby Giganotosaurus, marveling at the texture of its scales beneath its fingertips. Wow, you're so soft and cuddly. Not scary like the big ones in the movies. Rosie watches the interaction with a sense of pride, knowing that I have found a true friend in the young boy. Looks like you two are getting on great. Oh wait, looks like you two are getting along great. The dragon remarks chuckingly softly. Just remember, T-Bone, dinosaurs may seem tough, but they're sensitive creatures at heart. Okay. Leans into the touch and the petting I am getting from Timmy. There we go. Now it's the, I like how I'm calling this child a demon, but now all of a sudden he's over here being friendly as heck towards me. Even my flipping baby Giganosaurus one. Timmy beams with joy, his heart swelling with affection for the gentle creature before him. Oh my gosh, he just called me a good boy.
Oh, you're such a good boy.
He coos, scratching behind my ears.
I'm gonna take really good care of you, don't worry.
You're not taking me home, I can assure you. Rexy smiles warmly, his eyes crinkling at the corners. It seems like you two have formed quite the bond, he remarks, his voice tingled with fondness. Trenton, I think you found a wonderful companion in T-Bone. Just remember to always treat each other with kindness and respect. Why is he telling me that? Like I'm going to be the one hating on him. Trenton's gaze shifts to his expression growing serious. And T-Bone, it's important to remember that even though Trenton looks different right now, he's still the same caring friend you met earlier. Yeah, the one that got him out of that void as a Lugia. The child listens to Rexy this time. This time, it's insane how. Luckily, I didn't. Timmy nods intently, his eyes locked on Rexy's as he absorbs the wisdom being shared.
Right, I'm getting now. Twin still twin, no matter what form he takes.
He affirms, determined to look settling on his features.
We're buddies, and I'll always be nice to him, even if he gets bigger or smaller.
Rexy's chest swells with satisfaction, pleased to see the child's understanding and commitment to their friendship. That's the spirit, T-Bone, Dragon says, his voice warm with approval. Remember, true friends accept each other for who they are, inside and out. With a final pat on the baby T-Rex's head, Timmy steps back, a contented smile playing on his lips.
Alright, I think we learned our lesson today.
Do you want to walk back? Or do you want one of us to give you a ride back? I know you have a bad idea because people are, well, I don't know. T-Bone's eyes sparkle with mischief as he considers the options.
A ride would be pretty cool.
Oh no, he exclaims, already picturing himself perched atop the mighty dragon's back. Rexy chuckles, clearly amused by the child's enthusiasm. Well, since you asked so nicely, he begins, a playful glint in his eye. Hop on, T-Bone. Hold tight, okay? I might just show you what a real dragon's flight feels like. With a grin, Timmy scrambles up onto Rexy's broad back, wrapping his arms around the dragon's neck for support. As Rexy spreads his wings and takes to the sky, the wind rushes past them, carrying laughter and joy as they soar through the clouds together. I real quickly picture myself as a really big, majestic dragon with wings so I can fly with them. and catch up. And then, after a few moments, my body starts to glow, transform, star. Let's see if it fully works. I should go from the Giganosaurus to the how dare that thing. Oh my gosh. As the transformation takes hold, T-Bone and Rexy pause mid-flight, watching in awe as my form shifts and grows before their eyes. Scales ripple across his skin, and powerful wings unfurl from his back, casting shadows over the land below. When the metamorphosis is complete, a magnificent dragon stands before them, its majestic presence commanding respect and admiration. T-Bone's jaw drops, his eyes wide with wonder.
Oh, wow.
He breathes, sincerely able to find the words to it, scarcely able to find the words to express his amazement.
Twinton, you're incredible.
Rexy nods approvingly, a proud glint in his eyes. He regards his fellow dragon. Indeed, my friend, you cut an impressive figure in this form. He turns to T-Bone, a mischievous twinkle in his gaze. Come on, Rexy. Come on, T-Bone. Let's get you back home. It put T-Bone stop. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Rexy grins, clearly thrilled by the prospect of a piggyback ride from his new dragon friend. How big did I get? Because he wants me to give him a piggyback ride, and Rexy already has a child on his back. How big am I? Flipping 40 feet tall or something? Rexy grins, clearly thrilled by the prospect of a piggyback ride from his new dragon friend. Sounds like a plan, T-Bone. What in the world? Skyline scampering up onto my back and set uncomfortable against the larger dragon's scales. Never mind, I spread my massive wings, feeling Rexy's weight secure against him as I prepare for liftoff. With a mighty roar, he launches into the air, his powerful muscles propelling them higher and faster until the ground dwindles to a distant speck below. As they soar through the heavens, Rexy leans forward, his face aligns with exhilaration. This is amazing, Trenton. Flying with a real dragon. It's every kid's dream. Has every dream kids come true? His laughter carries on the wind, mingling with my deep, rumbling chuckles. How are you liking the flight so far? Timmy? Timmy! Timmy! Trenton says to the child. Here we go. That way it knows it's me talking and not Rexy, because it somehow gets confused from that somehow. T-Bone clings tightly to my scales, his small hands digging into the ridges as the wind whips through their hair. His eyes are closed, a blissful smile etched on his face as he savors the thrill of flight.
Wow, this is awesome.
He shouts over the rush of air, his voice filled with pure joy.
Flying with you is way better than any roller coaster or carnival ride.
As they glide effortlessly through the clouds, Rexy reaches down to ruffle T-Bone's hair playfully. "Glad you're enjoying it, buddy," he says, his voice warm with happiness. "There's nothing quite like the freedom of soaring through the skies." After about 10 minutes, we make it back to the town and land in front. I land in front of the Alright, I can know I'm still going.